Hello there and welcome to Metal Verbalizer podcast. This time we're going to go back to the 80s and where glam metal was born. We are going to talk about a band based out of the Netherlands called Cobra Spell. This band was founded in 2019 by the up-and-coming guitar virtuoso Sonia Anubis. And she's known from bands like Crypta and Burning Witches, but also she got a YouTube channel that has gotten some success. The band is also founded by Sebastian Silva, known from Unto Others. Cobra Spell is one of those up-and-coming bands that really brings us back to the 80s metal and do it really well, actually. You can really clearly hear the 80s inspiration in their music. Later, they completed their lineup with their singer Alex Panza, known from Hitten, but also the lineup include Sonia Anubis, of course, on lead guitar, and Esme Van Sinderen on rhythm guitar, and Angelina Vera on bass, and Leonard Caccoli on drums. Sebastian Silva, that was the second founder of the band, has decided to be more of a low-key member and stay off stage. But he is still involved with the band when it comes to activities and lyrical writing. In September 2020, it was time to release their debut EP called Love Venom. The songs paint a glittering image of nightlife fun, reckless lust, and sleazy love. The EP is driven by a lot of shreddy licks and solos and heavy rhythm sections, but also huge choruses that will make you sing along to the hooks and all of that good stuff. But yeah, in the EP you will find tracks like Come On Tonight, which is a song that starts off with breaking glass before the intro begins, and we get some high-pitched metal screams and everything kicks off. All in all, the song got all the ingredients for a good 80s metal track, and I just love it. Continuing on, Poison Bite is a song that starts off slow and melodic before the song comes to life, where we get more harmonizing guitars and other awesomeness. I think that the song is very melodic through and through, and with big chorus that is going to be one of those that the big audiences are going to want to sing along to. And then we got Love Venom, that starts off with a very clean and atmospheric guitar, followed by some harmonizing vocals, and this song is a little bit more of a rock ballad in my opinion, but it doesn't make it any worse. I love a really good rock ballad, and this is actually one of them. I really like this one. Shake Me gets us back into the fast-paced riffing and the anthem-like chorus and skillfully performed guitar solos again. But yeah, that is songs that you really don't want to miss out on. They really are 80s metal at its best. It is just that it wasn't created in the 80s, but in 2020, which is insane. It's crazy. I think it is great that this genre is carried on by bands like Cobra Spell. And now we have come to 2021, and in December the band met up in Madrid in Spain, where they recorded their next EP called Anthems of the Night at PKO Studios. And the 4 new songs was created to fit a summer's night drive with the top down and music loud. And in this EP you will find songs like Addicted to the Night, the title track obviously. Also a song that has a pretty melodic approach with like little melodic guitar licks here and there in the intro and like interludes, I believe it's called, and all of that. The Midnight's Hour is a song that has a little bit more of a swing tempo to it, which is something that I really like. And what I also like is that in the pre-chorus they use a call and response thing between the backup vocals and Alex's main vocal, which gives it a special impact. And this might be my favorite song actually released by Cobra Spell so far. Steal My Heart Away is also a very melodic song where the harmonizing guitar doesn't disappoint, and well, Alex vocals doesn't either. Accelerate is a song that starts off very riff heavy. With this song we almost go into Priest territory with the intro and verse riffing, And in the chorus, I would say that they're going more into their own sound again, because when you're listening to their music, you're going to hear after a while that it seems like they have found their own sound a little bit. Even though it is heavily inspired by the 80s, I would recognize straight away when I hear them. So that is an insanely good and important thing. And what they also did with this EP was that they recorded a music video to the song "Addicted to the Night." It can be found on the band's YouTube channel actually, and together with a video for the song "Midnight's Hour," which also come from the same EP. And also you can find some other content and that sort of stuff over there. So check the YouTube channel out as well. Why not? And but yeah, unfortunately, the band has had some lineup changes this year due to the band starting to take off and being more and more popular. The thing with running a band is that it can be extremely time consuming, and if you want to make it all the way, you really have to push it. And as far as I understand it, that is a little bit what has happened here, because 30th of April this year, Alex Panza decided to leave the band to put more time into other bands that he is in. I think he is in 2 other bands last time I checked. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, he was almost straight away replaced by Christina Vega. And so far, she seems to be a really good fit for the band. I've heard a little bit with her, and she really have that powerful vocal that you want in an 80s metal band. But yeah, also 9th of May this year, Esme and Leonard decided to leave the band because of some indifferences among them. But that happens sometimes, unfortunately. But the leaving of all 3 of them seems to be in good spirit, to my understanding, especially since Leonard stayed for the tour to help the band through it. And today's current lineup, I unfortunately do not have any information about it, so I don't really know who's on stage with them at the moment. I don't really know who has taken the place of rhythm guitar and drums at the moment, but I guess we can check out on their social media. Maybe it's gonna come an update or something. To put some final words on this amazingness, if you like 80s glam metal, this might be the band for you. And to be honest, if you like 80s metal, this is the band for you. In my opinion, this is a band with huge potential. They seems to be on the rise, and things are starting to pop off with this band. And I am not surprised that it's starting to pop off, because they do really, really, really good job with this, and they have a really genuine feel with the 80s music. But yeah, I don't think it is gonna be too long at all before we're gonna see this band on stage at Wacken or Sweden Rock or some of the other of the world's biggest festivals. Honestly, they do really have it all: heavy music, leather clothes, and rocking vibe. Do not forget to give this awesome band a follow on their social media, because there you can find updates about tour dates and pictures from shows on the road and all of that good stuff. And giving them a follow is the easiest way to give the band support, because the more followers you have, the better chance you have to get suggested to new people, because that's a little bit how social media works nowadays. But also, if you like what we are doing here with this podcast, where we bring you smaller or newer bands that have great potentials to you, make sure to give us a follow as well on our socials to get updates about new episodes that we release, because we update there all the time when we release a new. Every time we release a new episode, it's going to be updated over there. And we have just released a new concept that we're calling Tour Stories, where bands may come on the podcast and tell stories about their experience from the road. And that is something that you don't want to miss. And we have one episode with Tour Stories released already, with the frontmen from Thrasher Wolf and Hellfected. And they had some crazy stories on their hands that they told us. So go check that episode out. But anyways, that is all I have for you right now, and I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Have a good one. Bye for now.